All right, let's get this show started.
In today's news, Nina Drama shares the damage done to her leg after getting kicked by Pereira. Nina shared this clip revealing the extent of her bruising after Poatan tapped her with a kick thrown at 1% of his power.
Ice.
And that's it for my...
Khalil Roundtree reveals he felt happy after his brutal title defeat. Khalil challenged the current light heavyweight king, Alex Pereira, for his throne at UFC 307. The battle was brutal and left Khalil with numerous injuries and scars. However, surprisingly, in a recent interview with Fight Energy, Roundtree revealed that he actually felt happy after losing to Alex. Hear this.
I remember that night, and so in the locker room, I was very relaxed to the point to where I asked my coach, like, I'm very relaxed, like, is that okay? And he's like, yeah, it's perfect. So when I was in the cage and he was walking out, the only thing I can really remember is just being happy. Even the moment when I got finished in the 4th round, like, I just felt so happy throughout that whole fight. It felt like I was where I belonged. Like, I felt like I belonged there. So it was really like living in a dream, and there was nothing but just like happiness and excitement in those moments.
Belal Muhammad takes on the body conditioning challenge. Check this. Conor McGregor posts more training footage. Taking to his socials, the Mac shared new footage of him preparing for his UFC comeback. Here's a highlight. What do you guys think? What are the chances Conor returns to the cage before the release of GTA 6 in the fall of 2025? Javier Mendez believes Islam could move up to 185 and become the middleweight champion. Islam is the current lightweight champion, which competes 30 pounds lighter than the middleweight division. Despite this weight difference, his coach, Javier Mendez, believes that Makhachev could successfully move up to 185 pounds and become the middleweight champion, especially if his teammate Belal Muhammad continues to hold the title. In an interview with the Schmo, Mendez said, I 100% feel Islam can do that if that's what he wanted to do. But it's what he wants to do that will happen, not his ability. His ability? I mean, come on. I see it in the gym, guys. I see it, so I know how good this guy is. So yeah, 185 is not going to be an issue for him. It's a matter of whether he wants to. When he comes in training camp, he's always walking around 179, 180. So obviously, if he ever went to middleweight, he'd have to put on some muscle, but not saying he can't and not saying he won't or he doesn't want it. I don't know. We've never discussed it. As long as Belal is where he's at, I don't think Islam will go up. I really don't. I could be wrong because he can make the decision for himself, but I'm thinking as long as Belal is champion, he won't want to move to welterweight. Drake reveals his favorite UFC fighter. As a few of you may not know, Drake is a big-time UFC and MMA fan. In recent years, he's made multiple headlines making massive bets on big fights. Chatting with Aiden Ross on a recent live stream, Drake shared who his favorite UFC fighter is and why.
About UFC, who's your favorite UFC fighter? All time.
Okay, I'm gonna answer this question strictly based on just somebody who, to me, is the most thorough. Like, you just can't get more thorough than this guy. You know, it's like I respect people that you are where you're from, and nothing else can change you. The money, the wins, nothing. So to me, it's Nate. That's my favorite fighter, because Nate is just crazy through and through. Stockton,
I love
shout
that.
out to Stockton.
Yeah.
Obviously, of course, like I have other favorite fighters, like, you know, like I love Conor with all my heart. That's
Of course.
Who's your favorite fighter?
Right now, Alex Pereira. I love Alex
Yeah.
Pereira. You know what?
You're like talking from some like UFC like betting standpoint. I'm talking about like guys that like, if they were like rappers, like who would I like listen to?
Well, you know what?
That's how I'm looking at it.
You know what's
I
funny
listen
about
to Conor and Nate. To be honest.
You know what's funny about when you say Nate? When I posted you and I doing our stream, Nate replied to it. He DM'd me. He put like some emojis, and then I said something to him like said some cool shit. He's just a very cool guy.
Or you can't get more.
He's real.
You can't, like, Nate is just one of those people that Nate's gonna Nate. That's
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah.
and I respect the Diaz brothers. Shout out to them.
No, they won't. Hey, bro, they'll give it all they got.
Khamzat Chimaev jabs back at Dricus Du Plessis. Recently, Drake has shared a few photos with a shark. A fan in the comments joked to be careful and not kiss the shark, to which Dricus replied, referencing Khamzat Chimaev's scarred lip, writing, "At 615 Jayhawks, no way, that's what Khamzat tried, and look how that turned out." After seeing this, Khamzat replied, "Two dead fish in one photo, laughing emotes." Donald Cerrone officially re-enters the UFC's testing pool. Cowboy's last fight took place in 2022, where he faced Jim Miller and was unfortunately submitted. Following the fight, he announced his retirement. Now, 2 years later, the fight in Cerrone has returned. He sent in his first test and rejoined the fight pool, which will allow him to compete once more. Speaking on Pac-Man Jones's podcast, Cowboy revealed he is looking to make a return to competition in June or July. In his words, "I just re-entered the testing pool, so I have to be 6 months clean. Probably in June, July we'll be back. Coming back for just 2 more fights. I want 50 fights in the UFC. I promised the wife, no matter what happens, no matter the outcome, 2 more and that's it." He also plans to compete at middleweight, in contrast to his past bouts at lightweight and welterweight. He continued, "I think it'll be 185 pounds. We'll see how my weight maintains when I start picking up training." It's time for today's top memes. Third place was posted by Spinnin' Backfist. Second place was posted by Pole MMA. And the top pick was posted by MMA 247 Memes.
And of all the superlatives,
Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.